All right, what's going on? It's Bobby Skinner talking Giants, your Week 15 film review, and it's a victory film review. We really needed this one. It got a little depressing, covering loss after loss or tie in there. So good. Going to talk about the win. We're going to go more defensive than offensive on this film review, just because there was a lot of different things that Wink Martindale did in this. Obviously, the pass rush too. Some good plays in the run game made by the edge players. And the D linemen, not really from the linebackers. We'll go over a couple of Landon Collins reps. But this was a diverse game for Wink Martindale. He played two high coverages 58% of the time, which his previous high for the year was 49%, also versus Washington. So a trend there. And then his coverages were very diverse. Cover one, cover two, cover three, cover four, cover six, and cover two man. The range between all of those was minimum 4 and maximum 6. So he really threw a lot of stuff at the Commanders and Taylor Heineke. And they held him to 12 points, just kept them guessing, and the pass rush was able to get there. Offensively, you guys saw it on the TV copy that they really went quick game. I mean, DJ didn't have a throw over 15 yards. I'm going to show you the plays that you don't really get the sense of what happened from the TV, but the TV copy showed they were working the quick game. You know, I charted 11 of 31 DJ throws were like either an all curl concept, a curl flat, or a stick concept. So kind of throwback to the Jason Garrett. So I like working the quick game with what the Giants offense has struggled with over the last month. But what I don't like is the fact they didn't throw any changeups out of it. Like there should have been some shot plays built in there, and they didn't have that. But we'll break it all down. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, let's get into it. Week 15 film review. We're going to start with some good stuff from Kayvon Thibodeaux in the run game. I mean, the only good run plays came essentially from the edge and the D-line, and then a couple Landon Collins in there. So the Giants just struggle with pulling offensive linemen. They just lose their gaps. They don't play it tough. They don't have good instincts. So Kayvon sees them pulling. Chase, and then check the read option. All right, Heineke hands it, go. And then Azeez Ojulari on the front side. Tight end is not going to block me. I need to squeeze down. I know a guard is pulling, or somebody's pulling. Take that block on. Spill it inside. All right, Curtis Samuel's got to bounce. And Kayvon Thibodeaux's there to make the tackle. Good stuff. Tackle for a loss for Kayvon Thibodeaux. Next play. Not 100% sure what this coverage is. I think it's either an inverted cover 2 or like a cover 3. I don't know because it's blown. It's a blown coverage. So they have the single high safety, and then they're going to send Pinnock and McFadden on the blitz and drop out Azeez Ojulari. This is where it gets blown. The coverage blown. So usually when you see a corner like Darnay back out like this, and then the middle field safety hit this way, you're looking at an inverted cover 2 or cover 4. Like that's usually what you're going to look at. And then you see Moreau, he's covering this, you turn your zone into man. Why I think it's a cover 4 is these kind of miscommunications usually happen on a cover 4. Because if this was an inverted 2, McLeod, clearly, he's the one that's going to sit on this route right here, right? Where cover 4, the guy who's supposed to be playing safety, who in this instance is not a safety in Darnay Holmes, is the one who's supposed to be a little more aggressive, cut things off. So, they're running the go and the out, and you see McLeod signaling. So you're going to run Dotson on the go, and then the tight end on the out, and they both go to pick this up, and it leaves Dotson wide ass open. Now Ryder Anderson ends up getting a sack on this, but I just lean cover 4. Now they blitz and they send 5, so it's impossible to tell with the underneath because they're missing. But you got the middle field defender curl hook right here, kind of just bracketing the underneath route right here. But one of these two screws it up, and I lean that Darnay screwed it up, and this was a cover 4 play. But pass rush saves the day. This time Dexter Lawrence. I mean, good job by Dexter Lawrence. We're jumping this gap. Rip in. Heineke doesn't like what's there. McFadden does a good job working off the block of the running back. And Ryder Anderson gets to clean out the sack. So we get him off the field. They punt. Good stuff. Next play on the defense. Tavon's going to blow up Logan Thomas on this speed sweep. I mean, when you got a matchup versus a tight end, you have to play bully ball. Like, you got to dominate, and that's exactly what he does. He gets his hands inside, leverage. Tight ends don't know how to block, especially converted quarterbacks. Jack his ass up, screw this up, and then and then go and get the play. All those talking heads talking about motor and stuff with Kayvon were bullshit. And we talked about it pre-draft. They were bullshit. Because he was chasing down everything in this game. And guess what? If he doesn't, Samuel might go. Like, he might be gone. But Kayvon makes that tackle. Good stuff from Kayvon Thibodeau. All right, offense. This is the third down. Let's see what happened. So, a few bad things here on Evan Neal, and then these two receivers running into each other, and Slayton and Richie James. So, Giants, it looks like they're getting into a smash concept right here, this high-low. You know, you got these, you have, like, the Commanders are, in fact, running in inverted cover 2, where he becomes that Tampa 2 defender they get here, and this is a 2-high beater. The high-low read right here. But Slayton on this over, they run into each other and muck this up for DJ. And then Neal, go watch the O-line report, gets beat on this. DJ's forced to scramble, throws the ball while he's getting tackled. And this whip route by Isaiah Hodgins is going to work. Like, if DJ's able to sit in there and plant his feet, he's going to hit this. He's going to get it with momentum. He's going to turn and get that first down. But because of pressure, they're not able to get that stuff doing. So, and that's why third downs have been unsuccessful lately for the New York Giants. Back on defense. You guys remember this play, right? You guys remember this play? Let's watch old Kayvon Thibodeau. Let's watch him use power. Stun Charles Leno. Bam. Stun him. Work those hands. Use that right hand to get it off. Left hand. Bam. Get the ball. His presence of mind to pick it up. And somersault your ass into the end zone and touchdown. We've all seen it a million times, but I had to throw it on there. All right, next play. So, we're going to go bad Landon Collins play, good Landon Collins play. Because myself included, kind of got a little lost in the, Landon Collins made 2 good plays. And I do think Landon Collins should be on the active roster. And this was even before Tay Crowder got waived. Who I don't think I think Tay Crowder is better than this player right here. But nonetheless, Landon Collins should be on the roster anyways because they really don't. Carter Coughlin and Cam Brown, I don't even count them really as linebackers. They're only special teams players. So here's negative. And again, I think just fandom in general, myself included, you get some new blood in there, and I know, just a fresh face, and they make a couple good plays, and you're like, let's freaking go. And that happened with McFadden, and it can happen with Landon Collins. Now, I think Landon Collins can make positive plays on a defense that desperately needs positive plays from their linebackers. So I think he should play regardless. But this is his gap. And I know they're running this split zone, so they're bringing the tight end across the formation. So that does muddy it up a bit. But you gotta play this gap. It's not the easiest read in the world, but you gotta play this gap. At this point, you gotta cut and trust that they've got this lined up. And instead, Brian Robinson's getting a nice chunk gain running right past you. And you didn't even see it coming. So, it wasn't. There was other bad plays. Here's a great play by Landon, though. Giants are switching the sides of their front. Azeez is late to get over. Azeez's gap is the outside gap. He's not going to get over on this. He's late. Tight end's going to seal him off. Great instincts by Landon to see that and know that they're trying to get outside the tackles and just go. Flow, 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 go. And then just dip that edge. Bam. And make a nice tackle on Brian Robinson. That's dope. Like, that's good stuff right there. So, he should be on the roster and he should play. No doubt about that. Offense. All right, we're going to go 5 offensive plays in a row. This is from the 18-play scoring drive by the Giants. First play. We're just going to watch Saquon be Saquon. Giants have man coverage. They're just running this design swing pass. You got blockers out here. And Saquon just makes a guy miss. It's as simple as that. Jihad Ward loses his mind. See it from this angle. This is the angle that's going to be awesome. I mean, just nasty. Bam. Bam. Go. First down, Giants. Now, the 39 conversion to Richie James. What play are we going to run? Well, fellas, Felitas, we're going to run all curls. They got zone. And just a good job by DJ and Richie. Good job by Richie seeing this coverage. And DJ knowing where to put this ball to float this out here. Give your quarterback more space to make that throw. He's got inside leverage. Move out there. Good stuff by Richie James. Good throw by DJ. We're going to see from the other angle, it looks really good. Bredesen doesn't do a great job with this stunt pickup. Neal does a bad job. You got a free rusher coming from the nickel. And just fucking fired in there. Bam! That's a hell of a throw. Bam! Beautiful placement. First down, New York Giants. The drive goes on. Another 3rd and 9. This is the 3rd and 9 before the 4th and 9 conversion. This is a play where DJ's got to pull the trigger. And when you see he didn't throw over 15 plus yards, that was part of the game plan. It was. It absolutely was. But there is a couple plays in this game where, to me, he's got to pull the trigger, and this is one of them. This is a 3rd and 9. This is a 3rd and 9 at the 35. Commanders rotate in the cover 2, which they like to do. They rotate in the cover 2, and DJ's first read is Slayton. You've got this corner playing the flats, and he is not running with Slayton. You have this safety playing the halves from the middle of the field. He knows that he's playing it from the middle of the field. So when DJ turns his eyes and sees him playing the flats, you got to stick on this, man. You've got to stick on this and throw this. This is not a tough... And it's not like, he can't make... That's a tough throw to make. No, this is an easy throw to make. This is an easy throw to make. You fire this ball right here, this safety is not getting over. I don't even think it's even like a bang-bang throw. But you've got to see that. And even if this corner is going to chase, you got to see where his feet and where his hips are. And just pull the trigger on it. Like, you got to pull the trigger on this. And he just gets off of it for some reason. And you're facing zone, and this is a 3rd and 9. Like, this corner is passing this off, passes Hodgins off and picks up Richie James. You just can't come off of that. You've got to pull the trigger on that. We'll see it from just want to show his eyes. Again, we're reading that middle field player, seeing that he's bailing to this side. You see that flat-footed defender who's got his hips and feet all out of whack, playing the flats, throw it. Throw it. And he just gets off of it, throws it away, and now we have 4th and 9. And you don't live for 4th and 9. They end up converting this. This is a great play. But you don't live for 4th and 9. This is good timing on this 4th and 9 throw, though. So they're going to motion Saquon out and then back in to see they have man coverage. Linebacker follows. You've got man coverage, right? This safety's, dropping out. We've kind of got some cover 2 man here, right? So, because they have this safety help, look at what all the corners are doing. They're playing in a trail. They're playing in trail because what do the Giants like to do on these do or die plays? They like to run the curl routes. And what do Hodgins and Slayton run? Run the curl routes. So, I didn't want to put the TV broadcast on here because then it gets copyrighted. But DJ was in Richie James's face pre-snap, and I think they knew exactly what they were getting. Or if we're getting this, do this. Because Richie James turns this into an out route. So you just got to think that, like, hey, we get man coverage. He plays that inside leverage to turn this into an out route. And that's what it is. Because you look. This corner is sagging off. He knows he's got the safety help over the top. He ends up passing it off. This is good communication. I should have put this on the social media breakdown, but I didn't. This is just good connection right here with him and Richie James. I love this. This is a great throw. Great route by Richie. Knowing the ball's coming to you. Catch the ball. First down. I mean, that's just confident. That's confident quarterback play. Like you go check out Justin's profile on Twitter. Ask Justin Pennick. He's got a quote tweet of the clip. I mean, that's a 7-point difference right there. 7-point difference right there. He ends up firing a dart into Isaiah Hodgins. We get in here down the goal line. We run run Wildcat, but we don't want them to get ready for Wildcat. Motion over. DJ's going to run this way. We're going to run pin and pull. Andrew Thomas is going to get to this outside shoulder, extend. Bredesen's going to pull, kick out. Feliciano leading up. Nick Vannett, welcome to the New York Giants blocking. And Saquon Barkley gets in untouched. How about that? Awesome stuff. Giants go up 14-3. Bam! All right, back on defense. Commanders come back with a touchdown in the second half. So Giants are running cover 1. Which is man coverage with the single high safety. And McLeod just gets killed on this post. And this is a good route by Dotson to get his hips open. But I don't know if McLeod thought this safety was going to come and help him more so. But he just almost is just willing to give up that inside leverage. Like he's got his hips facing the sideline. And early in this, that makes you think he knows that he's going to have inside help. And he does not have inside help. And Dawson just kills him on this post. I mean, it's pitch and catch. I mean, maybe he's expecting Pinnock to be there. But that sucked. All right. Giants defense good. 2nd and 10. Love this by these guys up front. Love this play. And they help with this guy not being very good. So 2nd and 10, Commanders want to run the ball. They're going to hand the ball off to Antonio Gibson. First, we're running a run blitz. So we got Collins on the edge, Aziz on the edge. Aziz is going to go inside. Aziz is going to go inside and just win this rep versus the tight end. Good job. They're running split zone. They're using Curtis Samuel as the wham block. Landon Collins takes it on. Aziz is here. Good job. Leonard Williams is playing the double team. Good job. This is Dexter Lawrence's gap. This is Jalen Smith's gap. Jalen Smith should be getting downhill. I mean, O'Shane's got this gap. Darnay's out here. Jalen's got to get downhill and make a play. Get downhill and make a play. And he doesn't. He doesn't. He gets blocked. And this happens play in, play out. But guess what? Dexter Lawrence, guy's playing like an all-pro. Essentially, the run defense is boom or bust with these two cats up front. He gets off the ball. He gets inside. He gets his hands inside. He extends the arms. He's got leverage. And he said, I don't give a shit. I will play your gap, Jalen Smith. I will play your gap. This is my gap right here, but I will play your gap. And then I will get Azeez Ojulari over here trying to strip the ball out from Antonio Gibson, and he's going to do it. And they end up recovering it, but who gives a damn? So now we got third down. Third down, and Wink Martindale is bringing the freaking heat. And guess what? I just want to show you something. Commanders were playing for a fourth down on this. They were playing to do a fourth down attempt. They run stick on this. This is a clear out route. Ends up being the only open route and where Heineke should go on this. But this is a clear out route. They were playing for fourth down. This is short of the sticks. They did it earlier in the game too. But nonetheless, Wink Martindale. We got Pinnock down here at the nickel. We are out of the Commanders out of empty formation. We've got trips right. But over here we have an edge player. We got Darnay in another corner. We've got the safety on the left hash. We got Jalen and Landon over on this side of the formation. So they know something's coming at this. They know there's going to run some type of blitz, and they're going to try and slam this down. So they're just like, we're just going to run a quick little stick right here. Right? We're going to run stick. You have the flat. And we're going to live with it. But on the front side of this release, Giants rotate into that cover 2. Right? This looks like cover 2 right here. And when you run stick, Azeez drops out. He covers the stick route. And he's reading McLeod on this, thinking McLeod's going to chase and he's going to throw this flat to Thomas. McLeod sits in the flat. Darnay's got to take the clear out. And our boy Heineke he doesn't process this well. He doesn't process this well. And what is happening on this side? Well, we're running a blitz, and we're going to run Pinnock and get him free. How does that happen? And then on the backside, again, looks like cover 2 on the backside too. How do we get a free rusher? Well, they're out of empty, which I think going out of empty on third down versus the Giants is pretty stupid. They're going out of empty. So who are these 5 offensive linemen going to set for? Well, you got to set for Azeez. You got to set for Leo. You got to set for Dex. You got to set for Kayvon. And you got 2 of these linebackers, right? So he sets for Azeez. Azeez drops out. All right, we're going to help with Leonard Williams. We have a double team here. Dex. And then Kayvon's going to work outside in. And that's where the tackle has to play it. The guard is playing Landon Collins. And both these guys end up tripping all over each other. But you bring the nickel blitz, free off the edge, pop his ass. I still think Heineke was going to throw this stick route to Dotson, by the way. Believe it or not. And they are punting. They are punting instead of... I think they punted, right? They didn't kick a field goal. Did they? Or they might have kicked a field goal. Instead of going for it on fourth down. Yeah, they kicked a field goal. They were going to go for it on fourth down. I am 100% convinced they were going to go for it on fourth down. So they're held to 3 points. All right, back on offense. 2 more plays of offense. Just, Commanders like to run this nickel blitz. And I'm sure this must have been an audible or a call out by DJ on this. Is when they're looking like they're throwing that nickel blitz, we got this safety playing down. He's about 10 yards off the line of scrimmage. He's showing this blitz to just throw this little smoke. This RPO. Throw the smoke to Richie. Hodgins blocking. And you got all this space. Get a nice chunk play. Easy chunk play. Good job by DJ. Good job by the coaching staff getting him ready for that. And then last play on offense before he finished off with defense. This is the other, like, to me, bad DJ play. The other one is like, okay, I think this is a bad play by DJ, but also I'm going to put a little blame on Saquon on this as well, too. Giants are running 9-6-9, where you run these goes on the outside, and you're going to run the in route, basic route by Richie James. Now, Richie James ends up getting tackled, but DJ's not looking at him anyways. Or conversion routes, like you see Slayton stops on it. Hodgins is a go. They're running these conversion routes, and this is on third down, and they ended up punting on this too. So it's kind of like take a shot. So Commanders blitz. They're in man coverage. To me, like, maybe you're gonna go from fourth down if you complete this. And I'm gonna explain to you where DJ's thinking is on this, and why it's supposed to be like a no thought throw, but nonetheless, it's third down. Let's give Hodgins a shot. Let's just give him a shot, because you end up punting here anyways, and you're looking there. Like, this is part of the read. I know you haven't given, I guess he gave him one versus the Eagles, and he didn't track it well. But to me, I would give Hodgins a shot here. I would. But you have Saquon. He's blocking and releasing. Saquon's on a choice route, which means he could break out or in. So Saquon should get open on this. And, this is something they ran in the preseason. These little choice routes by Saquon. And to me, this is just a bad... Like, Saquon's not a great route runner. He's just not. Like, this is a bad route. And he's able to undercut it, almost intercept it. In fact, I want Saquon breaking in on this. Like, he's playing with this outside leverage. Like, you can give that outside sell. And with DJ, it's just like you're waiting on the Saquon break, and you see, okay, he's breaking out, you're throwing it. So, I think there's blame on both these guys on this one. To me, this is third down. I'd rather just take the shot to Hodgins. I call it Monday morning quarterbacking. It is what it is. But this is not great on either one of these dudes. See it from this angle. You see DJ, he's reading that safety. He's not going to go to Richie. Throws the choice to Saquon. And you end up having to punt. All right, now let's finish this game out strong with some defense, guys. But before that, it's time to get stuff for other people and be a good person. And I've got the cheat code, Mugsy. The only jeans you'll ever want to wear again. The most damn comfortable denim ever made and designed to fit you perfectly every freaking time. Plus, they're so soft and they're available in any color you could ever want. Not only the world's greatest jeans, but also super awesome flannels, jackets, cashmere, everything you want. Literally everything you need. Head to Mugsy.com and grab the gift of insanely comfortable style for everyone in your life this year. Staples that every guy needs in his closet. Jeans, flannels, jackets, you name it. They make it look incredible and feel even softer than I thought was possible. Seriously. Use code JOHNBOY for 10% off your entire order with free shipping and free returns. That's Mugsy.com and code JOHNBOY to give yourself or loved ones the perfect gift. Check out the link in the description. All right, defense. Let's finish this off. Dotson. Commanders run play action. They're running this Yankee concept. This is a concept we've seen a million times with the Giants running it and other teams running it. It's just like, it's kind of a bread and butter, like play action. And Dotson's such a good route runner, man. So Dotson's on the post here, and the Giants are running cover 4 quarters coverage. So you rarely ever throw the post on this. Like, the Giants we've shown this a million times. The Giants rarely run this, or run this all the time. When's the last time they threw the post on this? When's the last time? trivia question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They run this all the time. 2020 Week 1 versus Steelers, Darius Slayton touchdown. The last time they threw the post on this. So Dawson does a good job by selling that he's getting out here, which allows Love to try and shut this down. And then McLeod, he does a good job by passing this off and taking this. And then Dotson just tracks his ball well. Like, you pass it off to Pinnock. I mean, he's a good player, man. See it from this angle. So the Giants play this right. Like, let me rewind. So, like, if Marcus Johnson is running this, he's posting right here. And Love is just staying on it. And they're probably going to try and throw this to Terry. And it might even turn up being like an interception because they throw it there. Like, this is a good job by McLeod. And then just Pinnock. I mean, this is a good job by Dawson. He's good at tracking the ball in the air. He's good at going up and making he's a good player. But that was like, come on. Like, that was huge. Huge play for the Commanders and Taylor Heineke. But fear not, it's third down. It's third down. Giants have the 2 high safeties. We're 3rd and 4 at the 5. Guess what? We've got Fabian Moreau bracketing out here. McFadden picks this up. Good job by Pinnock on this. Seeing this and not letting it just go underneath him. Cut it off. Cut it off. Good job by Pinnock. Everything's covered up. So Heineke's, what does he do? He tries to scramble like he does. And this time he ends up fumbling. Good job by Leonard Williams on this. Break those hands off. Bam, rip through. Force him out of the pocket. Aziz redirects. Dex is there. Strip sack. Leo picks it up. Giants get the ball. They get a field goal. So they would, if they end up scoring there, they take the lead. So really good job by those guys up front. Giants kick a field goal. Commanders get the ball back. Nice kick return. Very well respected special teams coordinator. But anyways, so Giants actually disguise their coverage pre-snap. So they motion Curtis Samuel, and Darnay follows him. But then Landon pops back in, so it might have tipped it off that they are in zone. And the Giants have these 2 high safeties. What are they running? They're running cover 2. Like, you got the 2 high safeties or cover 6, which is a mix of cover 4 and cover 2. Like, you have the quarters right here, 2 deep safeties. Yeah, cover 6, not cover 2. But on the front side, it's cover 2 because Darnay's playing the flat. And the Commanders run 4 verts against it. They run 4 verts against it, which is going to leave somebody wide open. And it's here. So, I think Darnay should chase with this anyway, seeing like we got no underneath threat. And that if the running back flares out, you just got to chase with that. But that's a great call at the right time for Scott Turner. And Heineke pumps Pinnock off of this too. Because at the same time, to defend Darnay, he's expecting Pinnock to pick this up. And then you never know, like you pass this off, Darnay's got to look back inside. Thomas could be running a speed out for all he knows, and he's got to be underneath that. So to defend him, and Heineke does a good job pumping to get Pinnock off here, and that leaves him off on the sideline. And they get a big chunk play. And it's like Giants kick a field goal. You're feeling good. They ran the ball. And then within a kick return and this play, they are at the 29-yard line. And that is very discouraging. But, and this is the last play we'll go through. Kayvon Thibodeaux saves the day. We've got this blitz look up front. We got Landon up here, Tony Jefferson. We got Pinnock. Like we got DBs. We got linebackers that used to be DBs. We got D linemen. We got edge players. And guess what? We're gonna send every single one of these cats. We're gonna play in man coverage. We're gonna bracket Terry McLaurin with Fabian. He's gonna give the inside to Terry with Love bracketing. McLeod gets picked off. He's in man coverage on Dotson. Darnay's in man coverage. And then Kayvon Thibodeaux, he's going to drop in man coverage on the tight end. He's going to drop in man coverage on the tight end who's running the Y fade. And he's going to make the difference in this game. And he makes a stop. Again, they do a great job picking this up. Giants send 6. They send 6, Heineke. And then Kayvon. Bam. Stop them from getting in. They get a penalty. Giants make 2 stops, and they win the game. And we are so close to the playoffs, boys and girls. So I hope you guys enjoyed this film review, because I surely enjoyed putting it together. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. All that good stuff. And tell your friends. Check out the O-Line Report podcast. We'll have a mailbag out Wednesday morning. Preview pod for the Vikings. And we will see you then. All right. We appreciate you guys. Let's go Big Blue.